Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Are you passionate about media, communication or learning sign language? Welcome to Mamlaka School of Media and Sign Language, where we transform passion into profession. We offer comprehensive courses in Kenya Sign Language and Interpretation, ideal for anyone looking to bridge communication gap and make a difference in people's lives. Explore the exciting world of journalism and mass communication, or capture breathtaking moments through videography and photography. Our TV and film production courses will set you on the path to success. Master the art of live streaming and become a pro in radio production. We also nurture entrepreneurial minds with our entrepreneurship skills program. And for those eyeing international opportunities, we offer test of English as a foreign language. Enjoy flexible fee payment options tailored to fit your budget. Experience high-quality professional studies that equip you with essential skills. Benefit from attachment placements in reputable media houses, giving you real-world experience. Grow in an environment grounded in Christian values and a commitment to discipline, ensuring a well-rounded education. We are proudly hosted by Mamlaka Television and Chosen Generation Church. Enroll today and step into your future. For more information, call, text or WhatsApp us at 0700 899 899.
Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniouslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality offers comprehensive education ranging from artisan levels to advanced diplomas. Our courses cover food and beverage production, catering and accommodation, pastry and baking, culinary arts, tour guiding and operation, tourism and business management, fashion and design from artisan level to higher diploma, sales and marketing, banking and finance, accountancy, business management, ICT, CPA courses, hairdressing and beauty therapy, cosmetology, electrical engineering and installation. We also provide short courses in public relations, event management and entrepreneurship, as well as language classes in Spanish, German, French, Chinese, and sign language and interpretation. Our accredited examining bodies include NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. Accommodation is available for out-of-town students. We offer full-time, part-time, and online classes. For more information, visit us on the 4th floor of Equita House, Nakuru. Contact us at 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email info@nakurucollege.ac.ke. You can also visit our website www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining a culture of professional excellence. Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life. Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Are you passionate about media, communication, or learning sign language? Welcome to Mamlaka School of Media and Sign Language, where we transform passion into profession. We offer comprehensive courses in Kenya Sign Language and Interpretation, ideal for anyone looking to bridge communication gap and make a difference in people's lives. Explore the exciting world of journalism and mass communication, or capture breathtaking moments through videography and photography. Our TV and film production courses will set you on the path to success. Master the art of live streaming and become a pro in radio production. We also nurture entrepreneurial minds with our entrepreneurship skills program. And for those eyeing international opportunities, we offer test of English as a foreign language. Enjoy flexible fee payment options tailored to fit your budget. Experience high-quality professional studies that equip you with essential skills. Benefit from attachment placements in reputable media houses, giving you real-world experience. Grow in an environment grounded in Christian values and a commitment to discipline, ensuring a well-rounded education. We are proudly hosted by Mamlaka Television and Chosen Generation Church. Enroll today and step into your future. For more information, call, text, or WhatsApp us at 0700 899 899.
Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniuslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality offers comprehensive education ranging from artisan levels to advanced diplomas. Our courses cover food and beverage production, catering and accommodation, pastry and baking, culinary arts, tour guiding and operation, tourism and business management, fashion and design from artisan level to higher diploma, sales and marketing, banking and finance, accountancy, business management, ICT, CPA courses, hairdressing and beauty therapy, cosmetology, electrical engineering and installation. We also provide short courses in public relations, event management and entrepreneurship, as well as language classes in Spanish, German, French, Chinese, and sign language and interpretation. Our accredited examining bodies include NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. Accommodation is available for out-of-town students. We offer full-time, part-time, and online classes. For more information, visit us on the 4th floor of Equita House, Nakuru. Contact us at 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email info@nakurucollege.ac.ke. You can also visit our website www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining a culture of professional excellence. Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist.
Tano mwezi wa 6 mwaka wa 2025. Tumai kwamba siku imekuamkia vyema zaidi popote pale ulipo. Iwapo basi unatutazama ukiwa unasafiri, unaelekea kazini ama unatoka kazini, na kukaribisha katika kipindi hiki, ama unaenda katika shughuli zako za kila siku, na kutakia safari njema. Tunakutakia kwa sababu siko peke yangu hii leo, tuko na my brother Catalina James. Na pia kwa wale ambao pia wako pale nyumbani wanatutazama tu. Kwa sababu
Good morning.
Good morning. Lazima tu ungetaja.
Lazima Derek. Mimi hii mambo yenu ya kusema sina base.
Yeah.
Mimi nataka kukosa base. Mimi nataka kukosa base, sina base.
Wewe hauna.
Nataka kukosa base mimi.
Hebu zungumza kwa base nione.
Kwani na saizi unazungumza na?
Mimi hata sikii kama ni base inatoka.
Lazima kuna tofauti ya. Okay. Na mtazamaji, mimi nataka kukosa base.
Najua mahala unaelekea wewe.
Mimi sikii kukosa base.
Najua mahala unaelekea,
Mimi ni mtu wa kukosa base.
Unajua mtu anazungumza
base. Na homa venye nguruma.
Unakumbuka today being our TBT, kuna wimbo ambao Pastor Pius Mwiru aliimba. Lango. Unajua kuimba zile stanza za
kwa lango
Lango.
Yako si base. Yako ni uji. Yako ni uji. Umechomeka sana na uji. Hata hivi.
Nataka ukiongea na bass hiyo sauti inatoka.
Inatoka. Derek, ni nini ukiwa mdogo like ulipitia ikakuwa yenyewe okay uchei suffer because of your own
my own mistakes yeah. Ni kweli mimi kuna wakati mmoja nakwambia nilikuwa shabiki wa Manchester United sugu hadi sasa. Sasa kuna wakati nilienda kuona mpira na marafiki zangu. Mpira huu ulikuwa unaanza saa 4. Si mimi nikatoka saa 12 jioni. Bila kueleza mzazi naelekea wapi. Saa 6 nikarejea tena. Mzazi akaniuliza unatoka wapi? Nikamwambia natoka kuona mpira. Akaniambia rejea kule. Kule ambako unatoka rejea kule, uende ukakule huko na ukalale huko na usirudi hapa tena. And my mom was very serious about it.
So ulirudi?
Sasa nirudi kwa DS kuwatch game kulala huko na kukula huko.
Ulifanyaje?
Ilibidi nimelala kwa cousins and I still remember that day and naona yenyewe. My mom deserves that trophy. It was my mistake. That's why my mistake. Haikuwa kama ni shabiki yes.
And you suffered it. Some of scars zenye naonanga hii ilikuwa upuzi yangu, hii ilikuwa ujinga yangu. Now what happened? There was this one day yenye sasa hii ilikuwa mistake yangu kabisa. So what happened ni kule kwetu ushago kuna zile pots. Na zile pots zinaongezwa na clay. Okay?
Unaita chungu.
Hizo nini? So tulikuwa tunachemsha githeri hapo. Na kuna venye ilikuwa inawekwa kwa jiko. So the jiko niko kambani. So the jiko ilikuwa mawe 3. So mawe moja hapa hii inatengeneza triangle alafu unaweka your pot katikati then unawasha moto chini. That's how we used to cook back in the day.
Hadi sasa bado kule kijijini wanapika hivyo.
What used to happen with those pots zilikuwa number 1 ukiziweka nini zina dissolve maji. So maji used to evaporate haraka. Unaona? So ulikuwa unakaa unaenda unaangalia kama maji imeisha unaongezea. Unaona? So mimi nikaenda mchezo. Na my grandmother told me usiende kucheza sababu ukienda kucheza utasahau na hii. Nikamwambia mimi akili yangu iko sawa. Mimi siwezi nikasahau.
Uwezi ukasahau.
Hakubishana akaelekea. My friend, by the time nimalize kucheza na nikumbuke niko na githeri jikoni. Ilikuwa ya black. What followed it was an historical event. Pigwa vita mpaka majirani wanakuja kuona ni nini inaendelea.
Unanikumbusha huo mchezo wa kucheza. Nami siku moja wakati wa kuvuna mahindi, mama akamaliza, unajua mahindi yale ambayo yanaanikwa pale ni kugongoa. Si kudondoa ni kugongoa. Yashaanikwa pale.
Kama unanifunza Kiswahili hapo. Mimi mtu asitaki mimi nataka kukosa kujua Kiswahili.
Mimi ama ndugu yangu mkubwa na dadangu, alafu mimi pia tuko pale. Mama akatoka ameacha orodha, ameacha vile kazi inapaswa kufanya. Na akasema haya mahindi muende kucheza msahau. Kuyaanua nitakuja niyaanue. Do you know what happened? Tulienda kucheza tukasahau kila kitu.
Thank you.
Then when my mom came back, then we were like, "Mom, ulisema tuende tucheze utarudi uyaanue mahindi yenyewe." Tulipigwa hadi tulikuwa tunajiuliza kama ni mama yetu.
Ulipigwa. Na vita ya kitabu ilikuwa ni mtu mmoja anakupiga. Lakini ni kama ni mob justice. Unajua kiboko inaenda wapi next?
Unatorokea kwa jirani angalau uende kutafuta haki. Huko pia anakurejesha. Anakuambia hapana, wewe rudi nyumbani. Haya masaa.
Anyway, those are the days. Nowadays.
Sasa hivi hata jaribu kuguza mtoto.
Wewe wacha. Anazirai. Wacha anastuka anatetemeka.
Juzi tu tukiwa hapa na wanafunzi wale wanakuja hapa attachment. Anasema mimi I can work under pressure. Pressure yenyewe tulikuwa tunamshikia pale.
Tunamshikia kwa mlango. Rejea jameni.
Hamia njoo tu malizie muda wako.
Anyway, those were the days, and we seriously miss them. They were the good days of our lives. Mimi nilikuwa nalilia to be a big man. I was like, ile siku nitakuwa mkubwa. I will enjoy my life. Derek, by the end of that nilikuwa naona kama nitakuwa nasaidia masikini. By the end of that nilikuwa nimeona kama nitakuwa nasaidia masikini lakini
acha tuseme sisi sote asante kwa wazazi wetu, asante sana, Mungu awabariki. Na tunaomba sana Mwenyezi Mungu aweze kutujalia na pia tuweze kurudisha. Ni kurudisha mkono ama hiyo ndio?
Sasa unarudisha mkono na mkono kwa nani mbili? Sasa unarudisha mikono yako alafu
huo si kurudisha mkono. Hiyo ni majukumu ambayo unapaswa kufanya kama mtoto. I was reading a certain article. Me I love reading. Yeah. And this guy was like, hapa hakuna mtu, you yourself, Eric, you are priceless. Like hakuna mtu anaweza akakulipa. Hakuna mtu anaweza akakulipa. Yeah. So what happens mimi nikikuja nikikufanyia kazi, usiseme umenilipa, umeappreciate kazi yangu. Yeah. You cannot pay me me as a person of priceless. Yeah. Yes. Sasa kwani okay, anyway, tuachane na hayo, but you are priceless. So just as our parents, hakuna kitu yenye tunaweza walipa ile gharama wamepitia kulea sisi. Hata tuwafanyie nini, it will still be okay, insufficient in terms of if we were to pay. Because you can imagine someone like your mother carried you for 9 good months. 9 good months akakulia miaka zaidi ya 10 na hata mpaka leo. Me for me, nimelelewa na my grandmother. Na siwezi fika mahali nikasema my grandmother hata saa hii anili. My grandmother is like she is still parenting me. Like literally kuna mahali nitafika nikwambie nimpigie simu nimwambie kumeenda hivi na hivi na hivi. And she will be like fanya hata kama sio pesa. Ataniambia kitu yenye itakuokoa mahali. So mzazi ni mtu wa kuheshimika sana. Okay, when we have a little conversation about parenting, I was kuna mahala ambapo tulikuwa tunazungumza ni kwa group tu hapa WhatsApp. Then we had a question of if the responsibility of a parent is to take care of their children, then whose responsibility is to take care of the parents? What happens, Derek? Wazazi wetu wanatulea, tunafika kiwango yao. Now we are capable of doing. Unajua one beautiful thing about humans, tulipewa akili. Sisi sio kama kuku. Ni kweli. Sio kama kuku yenye kakifaraka atakuwa kanafika mahali sasa kanaachiliwa na kanaendelea na maisha yake. Inaendelea na maisha. We have the brains, Derek. And ile time tumefika mahali sasa, like for now, we sema entirely 100% depending on my parents. You are depending on you are working. Now it's your responsibility to take care of my parents. To those parents. Au wakilala njaa ukiwa na pesa ni laana. Wakilala njaa ukiwa na uwezo wa kuwalisha ni makosa. And each and everything. Wakingojeka ukatae kuwapeleka hospitali bado ni makosa. Ni makosa pia. Laana. So what happens, Derek? Si ati ni nani anafaa kukua na responsibility ya kulea wazazi wetu. But it is very, na mimi nikaulizwa leo, hata hizi boma zinakuanga za wazee. I could just say this. Kama huyu mtu ako na watu wake, to be honest, huyu mtu ako na watu wake regardless of how they are. Derek, hakuna mahali hata pamoja, Derek, mzazi anafaa kujikuta ako na watu wake, na we will be surprised even the parents wanapeleka kwa hizo boma za hao wazee. Wengi watoto wao wako na pesa. Watoto wao wako na pesa. To be honest, it is so very bad for me. Siku moja niamke nisikie sisikii kukaa na my grandmother juu ati amezeeka sana, anafanya vitu za kitoto. Alikuwa na mimi hiyo time nikifanya kazi hizo vitu za kitoto. One thing we tend to forget ni wazazi wetu walituona tukiwa wadogo. tukiwa wadogo. Walituvumilia na hizo sarakasi zote mpaka kuja kufika watu ambao sasa saa hii wana make sense. Okay? Sasa ila wakati yeye alikuwa na make sense, itafika mahali azeeke. Ifika mahali akuwe sasa, for instance, uzee kuna mahali inafikanga inakuwa make sense. Anaanza kuzungumza, unaona ni kana kwamba ni mambo yapi ambayo mzazi anazungumza. Ama hata unapata kwamba yanakuwa ni maneno ya aibu mbele ya watu. So akiwa hivyo sasa, is your responsibility to take care of her, because yeye alitake care of you. It's the virtue of life, inakuanga hivyo. But now I have a problem because the reason why I asked that question, kuna mtu ambaye alikuwa anasema kwamba mimi ni mtu mzima, nina familia yangu. Wakati ambapo naenda kufanya budget ya nyumba, tunaenda shopping na my wife, ni rafiki tu alikuwa anazungumza kwa group, just having a conversation. Then alikuwa anasema kwamba it's like my parents, they are like wanasumbuka sana. It is now becoming a problem to them. Like they feel like jealousy. Ni kama sasa majukumu sasa ni kama huyu mwanadada ambaye amekuja pala, amekuja kunyakua mtoto, na sasa kushughulikia wazazi na kwa ngumu. Then I was like, to what extent, because I believe you also have a family and your family becomes your first priority. Vile wazazi walikulea, pia wewe unafaa kulea watoto wako vivyo hivyo. Na hata kama utafanya vitu tofauti. This is what happens. For me, I will say this.
regardless of okay, you have responsibilities. The way of living, Derek, is just very easy if you don't complicate.
If you don't complicate things,
You see, among your responsibilities, eka wazazi wako hapo. Okay?
Yeah.
Wacha wao wenyewe, wewe watumie elfu yako moja. Watete au wasaidie. Ukiwa tayari ushawatumia elfu yako moja. Mbele ya Mungu hauna lawama. Okay? Hauna. Just do your thing. If they decide not to appreciate, that entirely belongs to them. Wewe usichoke kufanya kazi yako. Among your responsibilities, your wife is your responsibility. Your kids are your responsibility. And your parents are your responsibility. It is okay, Derek, to wacha wakue responsibility yetu. Na wewe watumie chenye wanawatumia. Wacha wao wenyewe waamuke waseme uwasaidie ukiwa unawasaidianga. Lakini unaposema ya kwamba ina feeling kama it's a burden.
It is a burden to me.
It is wrong.
It is wrong.
It is wrong because how are they your parents? How are they?
Hiyo ni kama you're not trying to attract curses in your life.
Because how are they?
If you are living a decent life and your parents there at home are struggling, then I will see you as you are the one who is a problem.
You are the problem. You are a problem. You don't tell me you can afford 15, 30,000 to fuel your car a month, and you cannot afford 5,000 for your parents.
For my parents.
It is wrong.
Okay.
It is wrong.
Ni masuala ambayo tutakuwa tunazungumzia tukiendelea na kipindi, lakini pia mtazamaji, pia nikueleze kwamba unaweza kuwasiliana nasi kupitia mitandao zetu za kijamii. Na tumeanza na mada hii about parenting because we have a story ambayo imeweza kutokea wiki hii. Tumeweza kuona ni kama wananchi kidogo, sio wote, lakini unapata kwamba wanasema wakati ambapo ama wanasema mtego wa panya hushika waliomo na wasiokuwemo. Na hapa sasa lazima tuweze kuzungumzia masuala kuhusu maadili. Kuna tukio ambalo limeweza kutokea kule katika kanisa la mchungaji Ezekiel. Unamjua Pastor Ezekiel? Wakora walivamia kanisa lake wakaondoka na agano. Na sanduku la agano, samahani. No, it is not a laughing matter.
I'm not laughing at it.
It is not a laughing matter. Ni swala ambalo heshima ilikuwa iko wapi? Na unapata kwamba kila mmoja anafunzwa na maadili, amefunzwa maadili na mzazi.
Tunasemanga ya kwamba asiyefunzwa na mamake ulimwengu
utamfunza.
Imefika mahali ile I cannot blame so much of a parent when it comes to decision made by a grown up.
Now I have a question because ukisikiza watu wengi wanasema kwamba I had to because my family was starving, kwa wale ambao wanajihusisha na wizi. Wanasema nilikosa namna.
There's always a better way of solving things.
No, but that ni kweli that does not attract for you to go out and steal.
Thank you. Nakwambia there's always a better way of approaching the problems, Derek. And Derek, two wrongs does not make right.
Ni kweli.
Okay? Watoto wangu wakikufa njaa ni makosa. Na ningeenda kuiba ni makosa. So ningeenda kuiba, that does not make it right. Okay? Even in the Bible, Biblia inasemanga hata mwizi ako na laana ya kwake.
Ni kweli.
Ndio? Then you shouldn't go even to an extent of stealing in a church. Ndio nakwambia Derek, this is not the matter of parenting, to be honest. Huyu ni mtu ni mwizi. Derek, huyu ni mwizi. And most of the time, and life teaches us a lot of things. Okay, kuna mtu alitoka kwa akiwa a decent person. Na kuna mtu alitoka kwa akiwa a very wicked person.
Lakini kufika
the way life imemhandle, amebadilika kukuwa either a better person or the worst person. The life we tend to say this life has no balance. Okay? And the nature does not serve favors. The nature serves justice. Very. You see what you have right now, what you are going through right now, it is because you can handle it.
Najua nilikuwa nataka kuzungumzia swala hili lakini ikaweza kuona kimaadili yale ambayo tunafunzwa. Ni kweli tunayatilia maanani ama kidogo wakati ambapo tunafikisha umri wa miaka 18 unaona ya kwamba umekuwa mkubwa na unaweza jifanyia maamuzi ambayo unasema kwamba my life is my responsibility. I have a full nichukulia ni kila kitu, maamuzi ambayo nayafanya yote ni maisha yangu. Hamna mtu ambaye lazima niweze kumsikia hata kama ulifunzwa maadili na mzazi ama mtu yeyote ambaye alikuwa karibu nao.
Derek, the virtue of a good parenting, me, even when I grow up, I will surely remember what I was told when I was. Derek, kama sijaiba tena kitu ya mtu nikaiba. Wallahi billahi hata nipate ikiwa peke yake sitaiba. I will not take it. Okay?
Yeah.
Because from the beginning I was not, this is a sin. Okay?
Yeah.
Then kama sijaiamka hivi siku moja nikapiga mtu, believe me, hata saa hii
okay. So, it is okay. Tuangalie habari. Anyway. Tutazungumza hadi saa 3, lakini lazima pia mtazamaji pia aweze kufahamu yale ambayo yako katika ama yako kwenye gazeti zetu za siku ya leo. And of course we have The Standard, we also have Daily Nation. Na pia tutakuwa nachukua nafasi kidogo tu kuangazia gazeti la The Star as you prepare the people daily. Tuweze kujua hasa ni yapi ambayo yako pale mtandaoni. Habari ambazo zinapewa kipaumbele. Kwenye gazeti la The Star, we have the story on page number 2. We have this about Odile from soft whispers to cold cell. Njeri recounts arrest. Huyu ni mwanaharakati.
Yeah. Mwenye alikamatwa kwa sababu ya mlisema exactly. Yeah. Okay. What she did, Derek?
Mimi licha ya kuwa kuna wale ambao wanazungumza tunaweza kutofautiana, lakini sio ni kosa lake. Naweza kuwa na hisia zangu. Hizi ni hisia zangu binafsi, kila ambacho ninahisi. It is not wrong. It is not wrong for me to create that platform ya kuhakikisha kwamba this platform now brings in a more conversation from the young people, rather all people across the nation, in the name of trying to give their own views. She just created a website ambayo enhance public participation. Kila mtu anatoa hisia zake ama maoni yake kufuatia yale ambao wanahusu ya kwamba yanawafinya. Was that a problem wewe kwako unahisi kwamba
during the court proceedings alisomewa kesi gani na gani?
Cybercrime, then computer misuse act under in our constitution that was amended in 2018.
Me, I will say this, this is my own view.
Yeah.
And my very honest opinion.
Yeah.
Mswahili anasemanga kwamba ukiona vya lea vya vimeundwa. Whatever they are trying to hide in between whatever thing they are doing, it raises questions. Number 2, if you arrest me, I should be in a cell for more than 24 hours.
Hujapelekwa kotini.
I was there for over 48 hours. So you wonder, during all this time, what was going on? Okay? And if you come to arrest me too, I think you have your case already made.
Yeah.
Why would I spend days on a cell? Whereas the law is very clear that sifai kukaa kwa cell for
more than 24 hours kama hujafunguliwa mashtaka.
Okay?
Yeah.
Whatever they are building, whatever case they are building, it raises a lot of questions. But I want to say this. If you think this lady will serve as an example to us not to talk, to people of Kenya not to talk, then the government, just as the movie says, gods must be crazy.
Now,
then the government must be crazy. It
is also ironical because the other day, remember when we were talking about the president apologizing to the people of Kenya, rather the young generation, referring to them as Gen Z. Anasema kama nilikosea, nasema naomba msamaha. Then it is ironical because when the president just decides to apologize, then remember we were preparing for Mashujaa celebration ambazo zilikuwa nafanyika Jumapili iliyopita hii tarehe 1. Na nikawa najiuliza, unamkamata mtu na tayari kesho yake ama siku mbili, kwa sababu aliweza kukamatwa Ijumaa wiki jana. Na siku ya Jumapili ilikuwa ni siku ya Madaraka. Akiwa amekamatwa akaachiliwa siku ya Jumatano. Swala ni wakati ambapo Rais Ruto anazungumza kuomba msamaha. Na akasema kwamba extrajudicial killing hazitatokea tena, and forceful disappearances, abduction, then kukamatwa, polisi kutumia nguvu kupita kiasi ama kukamatwa. Tunazungumzia hili kwa sababu tunaona ni kana kwamba angeitwa kwa polisi, yeye alikujua mahali ambapo alikuwa anakaa. Hakuambiwa ajiwasilishe kwa kituo cha polisi. Ni yeye mwenyewe alikujiwa.
There's a better way of arresting person.
There's a better way, yeah, I believe there is a better way.
This woman is not a criminal.
Is not a criminal.
This woman is not even harmed. Why would you raid?
Yeah.
Just serve. Just serve to number 1 nini. Okay?
Yeah.
Number 2, Derek. And I will quote. This is by one Justin Muturi.
Yeah.
He said, President William Ruto says things he doesn't mean and things, he will never do.
According to former Attorney General Justin Muturi. Yeah.
Okay? Not once, not twice. President Ruto says this and he does this.
Yeah.
President William Ruto says this and he does the opposite of it.
Yeah.
It's not the first time. Okay?
Yeah.
So you are telling me President William Ruto apologized and went ahead and arrested this lady.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not saying the president arrested her, but the government did, right?
But he is the leader who is in charge of the government.
So, Derek, I'll still remind you, according to Justice Mr. President William Ruto,
okay,
says things he does not mean,
on page number 2.
He will not do.
Yeah, on page number 2 of the Star, she recounts the arrest, or rather those moments that she went through during that arrest. She was detained from Friday to Tuesday. Na unapata kwamba watu wengi waliweza kujitokeza na tukaweza kumuona hadi aliyekuwa jaji mkuu David Maraga akazungumza akasema it was very wrong, that one is against the constitution. Then we were like who is above the law?
No, is there above the law.
Is there any phrase in the statement that tells us that
no one is above the law.
With this person
I will give you an example. There is I don't know whether you know, there is a case filing under building.
Yeah.
According to the sources, that concerns former DP,
Rigathi Gachagua.
For the time he had an interview and he said 2027 will be 2007 will be a Christmas of 2027. There has been a push of a little case.
Yeah.
Because he is accused of causing some
political tension, like people are now worried what will happen come 2027.
Going back during our nini, and I will repeat this.
Yeah.
You remember Farmer Harry?
Yeah.
Saying that he was to be the president of Ruto. He could be slaughtering 500 Gen Zs a day.
Did he apologize?
He never apologized. He went ahead the other day, like a month back, or 2 months back. He abused Kenyans. The words he used, I cannot mention this on here, but whatever he said, David, calls for questions.
Yeah.
When we are talking about Derek, the law and the rule of law,
and the rule of law,
and okay, even self-respect, and how we are supposed to conduct ourselves, and the order itself. It feels like some people, when they do something, the government is too quick to act.
Yeah.
The government is too quick. And when I say the government, I mean the whole KK government is so fast to react.
You know, they say in football, they say that that ball that every player is chasing, no matter or rather which direction that the ball faces, everybody has to run towards it. Na nikawa najiuliza, hivyo ndo tutaendesha nchi?
Derek, it is not fair. Number one.
Yeah.
And I will put this very clear. It is not fair. And it is not serving any kind of justice. And whatever the government is doing, it's wrong. It is totally wrong.
Yeah.
Simply, in a very simple way, wrong.
Yeah, that's this story is on page number 2, and I see we have a story that are aligning with the Standard newspaper. Of course, we have the budget and our proposals and its proposals. This is our headline on the front page of the Star. We are being told that budget, judges, MPs and roads are big winners. Ni habari ambazo tutakuwa tunaziangazia kwa undani zaidi tuweze kujua hasa kuko vipi, kwa sababu pia kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation the story is on page number 4 and number 5, and they have outlined those beneficiaries and those who have lost. We see we have the Ministry of Education has lost at around 6 billion shillings.
Yeah.
Then we also have the Ministry of Defense, Kenya Defense Forces. We also have the NIS. Kumbuka walilalama kwamba hawana fedha za kutosha. Sasa katika bajeti kuna mapendekezo ambayo wanaweza kujivunia kwa njia moja ama nyingine. Tutakuwa tunaziangazia kwa undani zaidi. But again, we have a political stories on page number 7 of the Star. We have Gachagua takes DCP battle to Ijungwa's Tafa. Amekuwa maeneo ya Kiambu, Rigathi Gachagua wiki hii. Naye naibu wa rais Profesa Kithure Kindiki amekuwa kule Nyeri. Na akapata wakati mgumu zaidi, wakati ambapo anahutubia taifa na wananchi nao, kwa sababu umekuwa ni wimbo hawampatii amani. Na nafikiri ni swala ambalo umekuwa ukizungumzia kuhusiana na wacha nisitaje. Ni sawa. It is okay, sitalitaja. Now we have the story on page number 2 again.
Mimi si mtu akukosa base. Mimi siwezi kosa base. Nakosa aje base.
Sorry for that. We have another story on page number 2. We have negligence. Court awards a patient's 157 million shillings. The story is on page number 2. And lastly on page number 7, this is a reporter. Leaders abate transit of a smuggled gold. That's all about the front page of the Star. Tell us something about the front page of the People Daily.
The People's Daily, Derek.
Yeah.
And I'll go to page 2.
Yeah.
And this is about governance. Health system faces financial collapse.
Yeah.
And it is something yenye tumeongelelea sana. SHA was not working, and those a lot of things which were introduced, SHA, chief or zote, they are not working daily. And we also have doctors wenye the other day we were reading about here some nurses wenye wameneglectiwa.
Yeah, neglected nurses, those who helped us during
COVID-19. And even the current wenye wameajiriwa, they are still complaining about the insufficient of how the payment is getting to them. And they were talking about going back to the roads, and it is not good
maybe
for the government, because if the government is responsible enough, then it should know that whoever goes to those hospitals, they are the same people who voted for the government. And if you cannot be responsible,
not just voting for those leaders, because I also believe we have people who voted for some leaders and they never make it to their positions or to their seats. But it is the responsibility of a leader who has been elected under the constitutional rights of Kenya to serve people equally. And maybe to add on that again, we have a story that tumekuwa tukiangazia. We have ghost workers ambao they are earning millions of money, so they are being paid millions of money. And on the other hand, we have doctors who are demonstrating about poor and delaying payments.
Delayed payment. In the name of there is no money.
There's no money.
Na tukikaka rais ametumia mabilioni ya pesa kuteremka Nyanza. Tukikaka sijui nani yako wapi. Derek, it does not sound well. It is not sounding well.
Yeah.
It is not a great thing.
Yeah.
And if you continue like this, the system, and, the government of KK, Kenya Kwanza, I mean, will have nothing to show us at the end of 5-year term. And I will go direct to our main headline in People's Daily. Reject finance bill in the US state for Kenya. Cost of healthcare, food, clean and energy, and the transport is likely to skyrocket. Please see the greatest burden on low-income household, experts caution.
You know, it started just like this last year. But last year we had, it was from the people from our other business people who were telling us that this finance bill is going to drain us financially. For those people who are living within their means here. And now, we also have...
I don't know which guidelines they use to make this kind of nini. But I also go back to the question of so far, whatever you have collected, so far, with the policies which are in place as per now, zimetusaidiaje sisi kama Wakenya?
Kama Wakenya,
which one thing, which unajua ni vibaya sana if we say government is working and we are not seeing anything which is doing, which it is doing. No, I gave you an example, and I will start with this. When Kibaki came into power, we enjoyed free education. And there was a big project, one major project, that is Thika Highway. You remember that time? And when Uhuru Kenyatta came, we had SGR. Okay, that's one major thing which Uhuru Kenyatta. Ukitaja SGR clicks in your brain. Now I come to this government. Okay, even during the time of Jubilee, we had the talk of the day that each and every kid will be having a laptop. At least we had something to talk about. Hawa watu walisema watatupea laptop,
hawajatupatia.
And the government used to say in some parts, actually in some parts, the laptops were there. In some parts.
Kulikuwa na baadhi ya shule ambazo walikuwa na...
The laptops were there in some parts.
Ni kweli.
I remember there was a day I visited my friend and I saw him with a
tablet.
A tablet. Inaandikwa hapo nyumba GOK, and I was like, hii mtoa wapi tu kwa sababu hii nayo ni ya serikali.
Ni ya serikali.
Moving on, Derek. Kenya Kwanza came in and promised us a lot of things, and we cannot say this is what it has achieved. This is what it has not achieved. It is we are playing a game of tunafanya na sisi tuko field. I remember by that time Didi Nyoro was the chairperson of well, he said if we say that we are doing developments and the economy is not the economy is growing to be in a better place.
Yes.
Then again, I'm not the one as the chairman to stand here and tell the Kenyans that the economy is growing. It is for the Kenyans to tell me that the economy is growing.
When you talk about the cabinet secretary for treasury or rather finance, Mr. John Mbadi, I think he's doing one thing that the government or rather the government has not been doing. For the first time we are seeing a minister who is walking around meeting the public or rather meeting the people, having a session with the people.
Which is so very okay.
We have seen him in media stations. Anaenda akiwaelezea bajeti ambayo tunatengeneza, haya ndio makadirio yake na hivi na hivi. For the first time, is that the reason why you're having some calmness? People are not complaining right and center?
Derek, for people to complain, number one, you see, I don't just stand up one day and beside that I am complaining. What I do is you tell me you will do something and then you fail to do it, then definitely I will complain that you said. Then I will come to you and tell you you said you will do this and this and never did it. Okay, that's where the complaint comes in. Okay. For now, he is going around and he is engaging Kenyans in different capacities. Okay.
Yes.
But whatever things which they have discussed there, if the time comes and elapses and it has not come to pass, then we have to complain. Okay.
Yes.
For now, we are cool because whatever has happened has happened. But now we will complain if something else comes into place, which is also again coming to push us down.
Very true. Now going direct to the Daily Nation, still on the same story about the budget, because we have some questions ambao labda kabla sijaelekea pale kuna mahala ambapo ningependa tuweze kutaja kabla sijaoanisha habari hii kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation. The reason why NGOs are telling us we have to reject the finance bill. Wanatueleza kwamba the cost of healthcare, then you have food, then clean energy and transport is the likely skyrocket, placing the greatest burden to low-income hustler or other households. Experts caution. Sindio? At the same time, rather on the other hand, the government has the plan for universal healthcare coverage. When you talk about SHA and SHIFA, the government is telling us this is the opportunity where every Kenyan will be treated. Whether you come from a well-stable family, you coming from a poor family, you have that right to access or rather to be treated in every hospital. Then on the other hand, we are still complaining about the cost of healthcare. I think we still have a problem. They have to tell us what is happening.
What is happening? Because
the idea, because
and even some hospitals around them, if you go around, they are rejecting the SHA.
And of course, I have a friend. I was still following up kuona anaendelea aje, na hapo jana akaniambia sasa hivi yuko salama, lakini tatizo liko pale, SHA imekataa kufanya kazi upande wake. Sasa kwa mara moja unapata wengine inafanya kazi, kwa wengine haifanyi. Na ni wajibu wa serikali kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba haya masuala ambayo Wakenya wanayaibua yaweze kuangaziwa, kwa sababu when we talk about healthcare for a healthy nation, lazima wananchi waweze kuwa wanapata matibabu na pia wawe na nafasi ya kusoma. Now moving on to the Daily Nation, still on the same page, this now we are being told that MPs punch 6 billion shillings hole in school budget. Still on the budget. And we have schools, we have 6 billion, and we're being told that public schools lose 5.9 billion shillings capitation to fund administration of
how are they
exams.
Even losing, and they are even complaining that they have no money?
They have no money. On the other hand, or rather at the same time, they are complaining that they have lost. Does it mean that this allocation has been there, and the government has decided we are going to slash some little amount?
And Derek, again, if the allocation has been there, and you are telling me now the government is to slash some cash from it. From the previous allocation, have they been getting the money? Because remember from last year, the schools, the principals from the schools have been complaining that there is no money.
Yeah.
Even I remember towards the Christmas holiday.
Yes.
Some schools were forced to close early. Reason being, hakuna pesa.
Kuendesha shughuli pale shuleni. Then we also have a 3 billion shillings cut from secondary schools. Remember, we still have the 844. Then we also have 2 billion shillings slashed from JSS. This is the junior secondary school. Then you have 900 million shillings reduced from primary schools. Na tunapozungumzia swala hili ni lazima serikali iweze kuangazia, kwa sababu wanafunzi wanajitahidi sana wasome, wafanye mtihani ili kuweza kujipima uelewa wao ama vile ambavyo wanakuwa na uweledi katika masomo yao pale. Then we also have the National Police Service we have the rejected request 3.5 billion shillings to recruit 10,000 police constables. Remember, we still have issues about insecurity. Na maafisa wa usalama ambao tuko nao, tunaweza sema kwamba wanaweza linda kwa kila Mkenya mmoja. Tulikuwa tunaelezwa hivi majuzi kwamba afisa mmoja anapaswa kuwalinda Wakenya 5. Tutakuwa najaribu kufuatilia tujue haswa. And then we are talking about we have idadi ya maafisa wa usalama ni wachache. Then also have 9.8 billion shillings for police insurance. Then 8.1 billion shillings for security operations. Then lastly, we have pending bills, 767 million shillings. This is those rejected requests from the National Police Service to the finance bill ambayo itakuwa inasomwa tarehe 12 samahani mwezi huu wa Juni. Then also have the Kenya Defence Forces, 13 billion shillings, what KDF or rather what Defence Ministry gets. Recruitment of in terms of recruitment, they have amount set aside for recruitment 2 billion shillings, and then operations in Somalia 5 billion shillings, and then lastly we have security operations 6 billion shillings. Then also have NIS. This is the National Intelligence Service. Just remember the other day they were talking about having insufficient funds. The National Intelligence Service request for 1 billion shillings for recruitment has been denied again. Their request has been denied. Tukimalizia labda upande wako, kwa sababu naona mgeni wetu ameweza kufika. Tumalize na habari kwa IEBC. Tumalize na hiyo.
IEBC, this is the standard and the headline says Godfathers have it.
Yeah, Godfathers have it.
MP says that they did what they have long been accused of doing. Rubber stabbing an executive decision. This time on the reconstitution of an IEBC. While the nominees may tick the boxes on paper, Parliament missed a critical opportunity to restore public trust by failing to meaningfully interrogate their political past. A more probing vetting process could have gone a long way in assuring Kenyans that those entrusted with overseeing the 27th force are not proxies. Eric, you remember we have been talking about this, and here we go. And in the Nini, they I can see in the front page of the Standard they are trying to connect the dots here, and somehow it looks like it's making sense.
Hebu nikuulize swali moja. Umejifunza nini kwa huu mchakato mzima wa kuwateua makamishna wa IEBC?
Derek, nimejifunza number 1 in Kenya.
You must have something.
In Kenya you must be someone. You must have something. You must know someone. Because Godfathers have it. Yeah, sure.
Like for example, when you hear about stories about those people, tukiangalia sheria ambayo inasema kwa yule ambaye anapaswa kuwania kiti ama kuongoza idara ya IEBC, he must be clean, come out to be clean. Then at the same time you cannot hizi ni hisia zangu, sio maoni ya Mamlaka Television, lakini inaweza kuwa ni hisia zangu. Kwa mfano tumekuwa na pale na kiongozi ambaye alikuwa ni msajili wa vyama. How can you be from an office where you register political parties at the same time you want rather you are being approved?
You are being approved as a.
Nakumbuka kesi bado ziko mahakamani.
Kesi bado ziko mahakamani.
Then it is so sad because we still go on and elect those people who we know very well that they have issues. Wananchi wana shauku kidogo na vile utendakazi wao. Kwa niruhusu niseme hivyo kwa sababu ni madai.
Sababu if you have a record, you know, in these developed countries like in America, if you have a case, even a single big case, you cannot vie for any of the seats in the parliament. And Derek, that's the headline. And finally, Governor Rengo mwenye alikuwa amesema mimi sipigi magoti. Mimi hata sitaki mnisaidie. Here we go. Governor Orengo to finally lead delegation to State House today.
Yeah. Yes.
Sijui yuko anaenda kupiga magoti ama anaenda kuambia Mr. President William Ruto usipigi magoti.
Yeah.
And Derek, that's the story, the full story of Mr. Orego is in page 2.
Yeah.
And it is reviewed how your child will be evaluated, placed in the senior school. That is to do with the transition from 844 to to senior wanaitanga now high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in page 6 we are talking about tax proposals in Kenya shillings 4.24 trillion budget seen to cut household spending. And Derek, 4.24 trillion is not little money.
Yeah.
It's not little money.
At the same time,
where is it going to come from? From us. Anytime you hear tax imeongezewa, anytime unasikia kwamba tax imeongezewa from it is ni sisi tunatoa Derek. Na so far as we are talking Derek, hakuna hata kitu moja yenye tunaweza jivunia kwamba out of our tax hii imefanyika. In bench
maybe labda tu turuhusu tu tuangazie swala hilo kwa sababu muda tuzungumzie swala la maendeleo. Tunaona tunaelezwa kwamba tumesalia na dakika 2 tu. Tumalize tu na hizi habari za James Orengo. Tunaweza kwamba ama itamlazimu si itamlazimu, lakini ruhusu nisome tu kwa sababu naona zimeweza kuangaziwa pia kwenye gazeti la Taifa Leo. Na tunaweza kwamba James Orengo ambaye alikuwa ametangaza kuwa hawezi kupiga magoti ili kaunti yake inufaike na miradi ya maendeleo, anaonekana kubadilisha msimamo, na leo anatarajiwa kuongoza ujumbe wa viongozi kutoka kaunti ama kutoka Siaya kuzuru Ikulu ili kutafuta kaunti yake ama kuitafutia kaunti yake maendeleo. Swali ni je? No, this is not a thing about blaming somebody or rather not appreciating somebody. For you to receive those development activities from do you have to visit the president of the State House?
Is the question now I was going to.
And he is the leader. He's the governor. Ni governor kule Siaya.
Okay. I still wonder which kind of developments do you want in Siaya and you cannot achieve them from your office. Again, I will ask you this question, Derek. From the beginning, when you started saying that I'm not going to beg for you to bring development in our
county.
I mean, why would you beg? And you are the governor. You have your allocations. You work with what you have. Okay. It sounds funny if I want something to be done in my county, I have to go and see Mr. President. For what purpose? Can Mr. President be responsible enough and share the resources of Kenya?
Does it bring us back to the reign of former second president of the Republic of Kenya?
It seems like we are heading there. It seems like we are heading there because if we have to beg for something to come to our region, it's very wrong.
It is wrong.
I remember in those days I was still alive. If President Moi
alikuwa akifika katika maendeleo
yao, bana hiyo siku ilikuwa ni kama holiday. Anakuja kwani mlikuwa mnapanda mpaka miti huko kando ya nini ya barabara. Na mnasimama huko kando ya barabara. Mwanzo anasimamishwa kando ya barabara muibie. Akikuja mnaimba tu wimbo akipita. Anyway, Derek, naona masaa imesonga.
All said and done.
Na wakati wangu naona hapa umeisha.
Labda sasa
naomba kuondoka
kumpisha tu mgeni wetu
ili nimpishe mgeni wetu, naona ashafika na nikiondoka siwezi kataa kusema hivi Derek. My friend from Canada, Rosalia. Akona msichana anaitwa Angelica Angel. She's having a birthday today. Najua kuzaliwa nao ni kitu mzuri.
Lazima tusherekee.
Na kuzaliwa na usherekeo ni kitu mzuri. So, happy birthday Angelica. You have yourself a better day, a good day, and you enjoy yourself, and good things are coming on your way. Ni hayo tu kwa sasa. Hakuna kitu kingine nitasema leo. Leo ni siku ya Angel na afurahie siku yake. Tupatane tena siku ya lini?
On Tuesday next week.
On Tuesday next week. Na kesho ni holiday. Lakini wewe sasa naona utakuwa bado hapa.
Mimi nitakuwepo.
Sasa wewe ulichagua karia? Ulichagua kazi? Haya basi tutapa kazi.
Ni sawa, acha tumpishe mgeni wetu wa siku ya leo, na nikirejea pia nitasoma baadhi ya jumbe pale katika mitandao zetu za kijamii. Usiondoke, hii leo tunazungumzia kuhusu urban farming and nutrition. Usiondoke.
Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Are you passionate about media, communication, or learning sign language? Welcome to Mamlaka School of Media and Sign Language, where we transform passion into profession. We offer comprehensive courses in Kenya Sign Language and Interpretation, ideal for anyone looking to bridge communication gap and make a difference in people's lives. Explore the exciting world of journalism and mass communication, or capture breathtaking moments through videography and photography. Our TV and film production courses will set you on the path to success. Master the art of live streaming and become a pro in radio production. We also nurture entrepreneurial minds with our entrepreneurship skills program. And for those eyeing international opportunities, we offer test of English as a foreign language. Enjoy flexible fee payment options tailored to fit your budget. Experience high-quality professional studies that equip you with essential skills. Benefit from attachment placements in reputable media houses, giving you real-world experience. Grow in an environment grounded in Christian values and a commitment to discipline, ensuring a well-rounded education. We are proudly hosted by Mamlaka Television and Chosen Generation Church. Enroll today and step into your future. For more information, call, text, or WhatsApp us at 0700 899 899.
Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniuslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality offers comprehensive education ranging from artisan levels to advanced diplomas. Our courses cover food and beverage production, catering and accommodation, pastry and baking, culinary arts, tour guiding and operation, tourism and business management, fashion and design from artisan level to higher diploma, sales and marketing, banking and finance, accountancy, business management, ICT, CPA courses, hairdressing and beauty therapy, cosmetology, electrical engineering and installation. We also provide short courses in public relations, event management and entrepreneurship, as well as language classes in Spanish, German, French, Chinese, and sign language and interpretation. Our accredited examining bodies include NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. Accommodation is available for out-of-town students. We offer full-time, part-time, and online classes. For more information, visit us on the 4th floor of Equita House, Nakuru. Contact us at 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532. or email info@nakurucollege.ac.ke. You can also visit our website www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining a culture of professional excellence. Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life. Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Are you passionate about media, communication, or learning sign language? Welcome to Mamlaka School of Media and Sign Language, where we transform passion into profession. We offer comprehensive courses in Kenya Sign Language and Interpretation, ideal for anyone looking to bridge communication gap and make a difference in people's lives. Explore the exciting world of journalism and mass communication, or capture breathtaking moments through videography and photography.
Workers like we were raised here. We went to school and we applied.
Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899.
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji. Kimekuwa kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko, and thank you so much for people who are following. Naona pale mtandao jumbe zinazidi kumiminika pale, lakini kuwakumbusha tu tumeingia katika awamu yetu ya pili, and today we are going to have our farming, or rather we are going to talk about farming, urban farming and nutrition, and we have a Pastor Mary Leisido. Na pia ni mkulima, amekuwa akijihusisha katika shughuli za kupanda mboga ama kupanda miche tofauti tofauti. Atakuwa anatueleza alianza vipi na pia ni kwa nini akachagua kujihusisha katika ukulima huu katikati ama katika mji, kwa sababu mara nyingi unapata kwamba kuna wale ambao tukiongelea kilimo wako pale mashambani wanaendelea na kilimo pale shambani, lakini pia katika mji pia unaweza kujihusisha katika upanzi wa vyakula tofauti tofauti na vikaweza kunawiri. Unaweza kuwasiliana nasi kupitia mitandao zetu za kijamii on Facebook Mamlaka Television, on YouTube Mamlaka Television, na pia kupitia nambari zetu za simu 0721899899, or you can also use that number below your screen 0700 899 ili kuweza kuwasiliana nasi asubuhi hii ya leo. Kwa sasa ningependa tuweze kusikiza kutoka kwa mgeni wetu wa siku ya leo. Good morning, Pastor Mary.
Morning Nyongesa.
Uko salama?
Niko salama kabisa.
Umefika mapema, ninashukuru sana. Thank you for keeping time.
Thank you so much.
Ninashukuru sana.
I'm honored to be here.
Yeah.
Quite a privilege. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, tell us something about who is Pastor Mary, because talking about a farmer, at the same time you are a minister.
Yes.
You minister the word.
Yes.
Then we have some other things. You have a passion. Nimekuwa nikifuatilia pale mitandaoni na kuona unajihusisha katika guiding and counseling.
Yes.
Tell us kwa kifupi tu, who is Pastor Mary?
Wow. I welcome my viewers.
Yeah.
My name is Pastor Mary Leisido. That is what I am known with so much.
Yes.
And this woman seated here is, of course, number one, a born-again Christian.
Yeah.
That is my first identity.
Yeah, we have to emphasize on that.
And I'm also a graduate from the Egerton University.
Wow.
I hold a bachelor's degree in science,
yes,
agricultural extension, and education. And that means that I've been a teacher for a few years. I taught high schools for about 4 years when I graduated from school.
Wow.
I was a biology and agriculture teacher, because when you do bachelor's of science, agricultural education and extension, you're like a dual graduate, like you are a teacher.
Yeah.
You can be a teacher in a high school and you can as well do extension
works.
Yeah. So when I graduated, I first began doing teaching, and I taught for 4 years, and at some point the Lord opened the door for me to join the extension.
Yeah.
So that is a professional part of me. And again, now when I graduated again, I got married to a man of God.
Yes.
Because I was a born again Christian even before I was married.
Before
I
marriage,
used to be a Christian Union chair lady in the university, and that's when I met my husband when he came to preach over there.
Wow.
And we were able to connect, and we got married, and the rest is history. And of course, getting married to a man of God and you are serving God before automatically makes you an associate pastor together with him. So that's how the Pastor Mary Leisido comes.
Wow.
So together with my husband that is well known in this city, Apostle Junior Leisido, we are pastoring Redeemed Gospel Church Njoro, and as well we pastor Redeemed Gospel Church City Center.
Yeah, City Center.
I am also a mother of 4. I have 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl.
1 girl, yeah.
Yeah, I have a Form 3, I have a grade 9, I have a kindergarten, and I have 1 pension benefit who is 3 years old.
Yeah.
So that is basically who I am, and I'm a woman who is also working now with the Ministry of Agriculture.
Wow.
Yeah, in the Department of Agriculture, I'm in charge of agri-nutrition and what you also call home economics, gender mainstreaming, and cross-cutting issues.
And I believe you working the Ministry of Agriculture in Nakuru County, you are going to tell us something about how the government is planning to ensure that farmers benefit from their activities of farming, and even making sure that
definitely we will talk about that. My other passions that we are not discussing about today. I'm so passionate about relationships and marriages. So many people follow me for that. And as well, I empower pastors' wives.
Wow.
So in a nutshell, that is Pastor Mary Leisido.
That's good. That's good.
Yes,
very good introduction.
Yes.
Now, the reason why you're here, I've been following your social media platforms, and I've seen you have been engaging in activities, farming activities.
Yes.
Can you tell us something about that? What inspired you to start that farming?
Urban farming. Yeah, those who follow me know that I'm really passionate on that, and I'm really pushing and championing for the same on social media. Of course, I've mentioned I'm working in Nakuru East and West as an agri-nutrition officer in charge of the 2 sub-counties. So definitely that calls me to the activities. Yeah, because one of my responsibilities is to ensure the community where I am now based in the office is able to get that kind of technology adoption of urban farming. And of course, being in Nakuru East and West, you know that this is a place where there is no much land for farming.
Yeah, very true.
Like if you are talking about Bahati sub-county, the portions of land there are so massive. You go to Maunarok, there is a lot of land. But when you come to Nakuru East and West, we are in the urban kind of setup. And we have a lot of challenges currently with the economy. It is not easy to access food. Food security has become a challenge. Nutrition security is a challenge. So it calls for you to empower the urban community on how they should be able to, of course, adopt the technology. And definitely I'm also living in town, and I am tired of buying vegetables. So that also motivates me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Have you been a farmer before?
Yes, I have done farming in the past.
Yeah.
Having been an agriculture graduate,
Yeah.
of course, I have been into farming. I've tried to do wheat. I've tried to do garden peas, you know, the minjis. I have been able to lease land here and there and try doing farming.
Yeah, doing farming.
Yes, yes, yes.
And that is the reason why you saw it as a need to continue with farming activities.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, for my own self and also to empower the community. Yeah, so that drives me. That drives me.
You know, you have told us you are an agricultural officer.
Yes, an extension officer in agriculture.
Yeah.
Yes.
You being an officer, or rather an agricultural officer, does it now, apart from helping people, rather telling people this is how you're supposed to do, does it now make it a reason for you to engage in farming, to make sure that whatever you're telling the people is what they see you doing at the same time?
Yeah, definitely. When you're a leader, then you're expected to lead by example. So I am doing it myself. Yeah, there's something we say in extension, do it yourself, DIY. We empower the people out there to do it themselves. So before you can tell them to do, you try it out yourself so that you're selling something that is already working for you. Like I'm seated, where my house is seated on a 50 by 100. And my house is a bit big, and so it has occupied a lot of space. But if you visit me, you will see I have already done about 5 different kinds of vegetables there. There is no soil, but the kind of gardening I have done on top of the cabros. I am not buying any vegetables. If I want spinach, if I want amaranth, if I want onions, they are in my compound. And by that, when I talk to people now, they see it out of example.
In a few, we are going to see those pictures because I believe people tend to believe so much from what they see.
Yes. If you can do it, then you can believe in it.
Yeah, very true.
Yes.
Now, we are talking about urban farming.
Yes.
What basically does it mean for that person who is watching anajiuliza, we are talking about urban farming? What is this that we are referring to?
When we talk about urban farming, we are generally talking about farming in the urban setup. And farming definitely speaks about cultivation of some crops. Some, of course, not all crops can be done in the urban setup or in the kind of technologies that you are promoting. So it's basically practicing cultivation of crops and also rearing of some small livestock in an urban setup that is in town, where the portions of land are quite a challenge to many. That is basically what urban farming is all about.
Do we have any difference when we try to do a comparison with traditional farming?
Of course, because this comes with a kind of new technologies that people have got to adopt, because what we are used in the rural setups is just a portion of 1 acre of land where maybe when you're doing harrowing or we are doing plowing, we are calling a tractor man who is coming to plow for us. But you're in a city, you are on a 50 by 100 or you're even living in a rental space. It's not even your land. Do you know when you do urban farming, even on a rental space, if you agree with your landlord, you are able to do some rearing of small livestock. You can also do your farming there, and I'll be explaining how. So definitely that makes the difference between urban farming and the traditional rural farming.
Is there any limitation when you talk about urban farming, like now in terms of crops, the crops that you have to plant? Do you have any crops that you can recommend? Because of course, let's just be honest, we cannot plant like sugarcane here in town.
Definitely. There are limitations on urban farming because, as I'm explaining, when you talk about urban farming, we are talking about that farmer out there who probably just has a 40 by 80 plot. They have built a portion of it, and a portion of it is reserved for a kitchen garden. So that person cannot use a small, like 5 by 5 feet to do sugarcane or maize. It will not be economical. It will not be viable economically. And we're also looking at somebody who is living in a rental space. Actually, maybe there is not even that 4 by 4 portion of land. It's just cement all over. It's just the wall that they can maximize to do the farming. So you cannot imagine somebody doing sugarcane or beans in containers. So there's that limitation on urban farming. But all the same, it's needed.
Now tell us about the types of crops that we are supposed to plant, or rather you recommend people can plant in their estates.
Oh, now when if you're living in towns, we recommend that you do vegetables and vegetables. Some fruits, vegetables and fruits. Of course, when it comes to this, the normal main food crops like maize and beans, we cannot recommend that you do on small portions of land, because as I mentioned, it shall not be economically viable. It might be a loss at the end of the day. So we recommend vegetables like kales, the sukuma wikis, the spinach, the indigenous vegetables that are nutrient dense. Actually, currently in the Ministry of Agriculture, we are promoting the nutrient dense vegetables. There's a difference between kales and the managu and the terere and the kunde. Those are the kind of vegetables we are promoting right now, because maybe in those small containers that you have thrown away, those karais that broke down, the sufurias that you want the takataka man to come and throw away, hizo ndizo sasa tunaambia wakulima, usitupe hizo buckets, usitupe hizo sufuria, zieke mchanga, nunua seedlings, panda upate mboga pale.
Like I'm still finding it very interesting when you talk about sufuria, a basket. You need like how many? How many of them?
Of course, now it depends on the space that you have. When you talk about urban farming, there are many ways of doing it. Maybe I should talk about that kidogo. Kuna njia nyingi tu za kufanya hii urban farming.
Tell us about it here.
Unaweza ukiangalia space ambayo uko nayo. I hope I can speak in Swahili.
It is okay.
Unaweza kufanya njia nyingi urban farming. Unaweza kutumia mikebe ambayo tunatupa. Ukimaliza mafuta yako kilo 2, usitupe hiyo container. Ijaze mchanga. Panda hapo 1 seedling of spinach. In a month, if you have several of that, like about 20, you will not buy that sukuma wiki you're buying at 10 shillings or 20 shillings. So in one way, this kind of urban farming and kitchen garden technology is helping you save some coins. So you ask the question, how many containers do you need? It depends on your space. But don't again limit yourself on the floor space that you have. This is what we also call hanging gardens.
Hanging gardens.
Hanging gardens is where you can use your wall. The wall, kama wale watu ambao wanakaa kwa plots za watu. If you agree with your landlord, which is also a limitation because some landlords will not allow you to do some of these things. But if you have a friendly landlord, you can talk with them and you're using your wall, you just put some kind of shelves on the walls. And then you're coming with gunia za simiti. Umemaliza kujenga, gunia za simiti ni shamba. Usitupe hizo gunia, weka mchanga, weka pale kwa shelf zako, hii weka gunia kama 10 ni spinach, gunia 10 ni kitunguu, gunia zingine. In such a small space as this, you find yourself with almost a harvest of over 10 kilograms of vegetables. By maximizing that wall becomes your shamba. That is now urban technology for you.
Whatever you're talking about, I see that picture. But for real images, my director is telling me that those photos are ready. And you have talked about planting like vegetables,
carrots,
carrots,
onions, tomatoes. All that can be done in urban setup.
Can we do those activities in the name of having that agenda, or rather an idea of maybe I want to plant those vegetables with an aim of selling them to the market? Can it be possible, or rather I'm just doing farming to cater for my needs, like in terms of food production?
Awesome. Now, when we talk about urban farming, we are talking about urban farming to support your household. With, of course, the food security and nutrition security. There's a difference between the two. Food security is, ensuring that you have enough, safe, and you can be able to access food. But when we talk about nutrition security, we are talking about, are you accessing nutrients from what you have planted? So you said the question you asked is about
for example,
for commercial purposes.
For commercial purpose,
of course, depending on the space that you have, you will look at it. If you're doing on one wall, that is basically for you. But if you have maybe 50 by 100, half of that space is remaining in your portion of land. There's something we are promoting right now. We are calling vertical garden setups. Vertical gardens, maybe if you project the photos later, people will be able to see. Whereby we are using some kind of a heavy damp paper liner that we source from Naivasha, and it is cut into some portions that have specific measurements, and you kind of do a shamba la gorofa. Watu wengine wanaliita keki, shamba keki, inakaa kama keki ya gorofa 6.
Ndio picha ambayo tulianza nayo wakati ambao tulikuwa na kipindi tuliweza kuwekewa pale. Na ni ombi langu kwamba sasa tuko tayari, iwapo basi mwelekezi anaweza kutuwekea pale hewani tuwe tunazungumzia tukiona moja kwa moja, itakuwa salama kabisa, kwa sababu picha hizo mimi ninazo na I'm still asking more questions. How do we do it? Tunapozungumzia like ile unasema gorofa.
Hiyo shamba gorofa.
How do we do it?
Shamba gorofa hiyo nimekuambia kuna karatasi fulani ambayo inatumika na we source Naivasha, and of course we have some stakeholders who are selling that, or we source for those who are in need from Naivasha. You buy that set of 6 gorofas hizo, unanunua shilingi 1500, and then you maybe talk to your neighbor and get some soil. Unaomba jirani mchanga, wengine kama mimi nilinunua mchanga kwa jirani.
That is the question I was about to ask, because you are living in town. Utatoa wapi mchanga?
Unanunua mchanga kwa jirani. Like somebody will tell you take 5 wheelbarrows at 200, depending on how you negotiate. There are some other people who also import it from the forest. They buy per lorry, and it is allowed from the forest. Like another person I did for the other day at Nakuru Blankets, they were able to import 18 tons of soil from the forest, Menengai forest, of course following the laws. And hiyo mchanga inaletwa kwako. Ikiletwa unatengeneza hizo shamba moja inakuwekea mimea kama 140. So if you're able to do about 10 of them, you are in business.
Okay, let's have a look at it, kwa sababu ndio hiyo tushaekewa hapa. Ni wakati ambapo mchanga inatafutwa. Na unapata kwamba sasa ishakuwa tayari. Ndio uanze shughuli hii nzima. Is it a must you have an officer ambaye atakuelekeza jinsi ya kuweza kupanda mmea huu ama kutengeneza that item?
Hauwezi kujitengenezea kama haujawahi fundishwa. Hata watu kama sisi, we have learned from others. Of course we learned in school, and of course with a lot of exposure you keep learning these things. So lazima tu mkulima aweze kuongozwa jinsi ya kutengeneza. There is a way you set it up. You see hiyo karatasi si ile karatasi ya kawaida ya kuweka kwa mjengo. Ni karatasi ngumu na zinakuja zikiwa stair 6. Kama huyu mkulima sasa unaona hapo hakuwa na mchanga. Tumetafuta nje tukaleta. Gorofa ya kwanza tunajaza, tunaekelea ya pili, kuna njia tu. But normally in the Ministry of Agriculture we do demonstrations. You invite us, we demonstrate with one, and then you're able to continue doing for yourself if you're a quick learner.
Unasema kwamba kwa mfano tukitumia hiyo picha ambayo tunaiona, unasema kwa hapo mahala ambapo tunatengeneza pale, unaweza kuchukua mmea kama 140. 140.
Yes, one garden. Na hiyo garden moja, you will require about 14 to 15 wheelbarrows of soil. And then you need the kit. When you have the kit is 1500. Bring 14 to 15 wheelbarrows of soil, and then mix with some manure. A ratio of 2 soil 1 manure. Changanya vizuri. Kama una manure na manure ikuwe imeiva vizuri. Kwa maana manure ambayo haijaiva vizuri inaweza kuchoma mimea. Changanya vizuri. Kama una manure ya kutosha, unatengeza na mchanga kwanza, pale pa kupandia ndio unaongezea nini? Manure ambayo imeiva vizuri. And then you just water and plant. And in 1 month, it is another story of green all over your place.
How long does it take for you to change that soil?
Now it depends. You continue looking at the crops and how the crop is doing. You keep conditioning the soil. We have companies like Wondergrow. They have a product they use called Wondergrow that you can keep conditioning the soil now and then. But if you look at the production of the kales, na unaona zinaenda chini, basi unajua ni wakati wa kuongezea mchanga. Lakini normally hatusemi ibomolewe yote. Ukiona tu imekuwa depleted, you get some now new quality soil or manure, and you keep replenishing. With time too, you keep watching the crops.
Wow, that's good. And how does it now help the people who are in that region to make sure that they learn from others? Kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba pia, kwa sababu nimeona jirani akifanya, pia mimi niweze kufanya. Does the environment favor for people to engage themselves in these activities?
Did I get you right? Sorry, kindly.
Ama niulize niseme kwamba kuna watu ambao wanaona wakifanya na wanajiuliza, ilikuwaje mimi nikafanya? Is it encouraging other people to engage in those activities of planting these types of crops?
It is really encouraging. Like mimi nimeanza kufanya hii kazi hapa Nakuru kwa sababu nimekuja Nakuru juzi tu, nimekuwa bahati. Na nilipopigwa transfer kuja hapa nikaichukua hilo jukumu kuanza kupromote. And when I promote on one farmer, I post online. Like this one lady I really want to acknowledge. She is a CCM. She's a CEC in Nyandarua County. She saw me having posted just one on my place kwangu nyumbani kwa Simiti. Na it was like, wow, this is awesome. I have a wasted plot somewhere, imejaa takataka, imejaa kokoto. Actually had sent those photos. Na inatia mwingine moyo kuona mwingine amefanya. Actually the demand is too high. the demand right now is too high. I want it because I'm projecting what I'm doing online.
Yeah.
And when people see or when they see a neighbor with it, they are like, oh, who did this for you? And they want to actually adopt. Challenge inakuwa wengine hawana pesa ya hiyo kit, wale wakulima ambao labda ni vulnerable.
Yeah.
But we are trying our best to help. Kwa wakulima ambao ni wadogo, we are also promoting mangunia.
Yeah.
Gunia tu hii ya sukari.
And when we encourage our people to involve in these practices,
yes,
will we be fighting food security or rather food insecurity?
Food insecurity.
Yeah.
Of course, definitely. The reason we are promoting urban farming, as I had mentioned, we are trying to ensure there is food security.
Yeah.
Kwa sababu ukiwa na mahindi na hauna mboga, watoto watalala njaa. But ukipanda hiyo mboga kwa container, kwa ngunia, kwa hii vertical setup,
yeah,
kwako kuna chakula. Availability ya chakula iko, access
yeah,
iko hapo karibu, kwa sababu kitchen garden hata ukifika usiku kwa giza au uogopi kwenda kwa shamba, iko tu hapo nje. So there is security ya food na pia ya nutrition.
Yeah,
unajua watoto hawakuli tu chakula yoyote, it is nutrients that are going to nourish their bodies.
To nourish their bodies.
Yes, yeah. Yes.
Kuna yule ambaye anauliza, anasema kwamba tumekuwa tukipanda, kwa mfano tukitumia mahindi tunapanda pamoja na maharage.
Yes.
Na swala la kwanza niulize, tunapozungumzia mahindi yanaweza kupandwa pale katika
vertical garden?
Yeah. Inaweza kupandwa.
Hiyo sasa inakuwa ngumu.
Nianze na hilo kwanza kabla sijamaliza swali lake.
It is not really possible. It will be a waste.
Yeah.
Because sasa vertical garden goje miezi 9 mahindi 10 na ngapi hapo ama mahindi. The spacing ya mahindi yenyewe ni from one to another, there is a space, you know. So utapata hiyo garden inaweza beba mahindi kidogo sana. So if it's not really economically viable for you to go that direction.
Yeah.
It's just good for vegetables.
Tukiendelea na swali lenyewe, anasema kwamba kwa mfano tunapopanda mahindi tunapanda pamoja na maharage.
Yes.
Ule mchanganyiko wa kupanda mimea. Are we going to crop rotation here?
Yes.
Are we encouraging to
actually it's mixed cropping, not crop rotation?
Yeah, mixed cropping here. Yeah. Tunaweza kuchanganya mimea pale, ama kama ni managu vile tumesema mboga, tupande managu kwa hapa ama sehemu nyingine tupande nyingine.
Nachanganya vizuri sana. Nimeenda kwetu Nyeri nikafanyia mama yangu. Na amefurahi, nilikuwa nimetuma picha yake moja, nikamchanganyishia managu, spinach na sukuma wiki, na unapata anakula kile ambacho amechagua. Unaweza kuweka laini ya kwanza na ya pili managu. Ya tatu na nne ukaweka kale sama sukuma wiki. Za mbili juu ukaweka spinach. Depending na affordability ambayo uko nayo. Lakini kama una uwezo wa kuweka nyingi, huwa tuna recommend kila moja ibebe nini? Ibebe mmea wake. Lakini pia kama ni biashara, we also recommend, kama ni biashara ya managu, usiweke moja tu, moja inawezalisha jamii yako. Lakini nyingi utapata, kama juzi nimevunia mtu kilo 7 kwa moja. Na managu saa hii 60 bob per kilo. Hiyo ni 420. Angekuwa na 10 ametengeneza 4,200. So kitchen gardening is also making money. 4,200 in a week. Si hiyo ni kazi mtu ambaye anaweza jiajiri. Mtu anaweza kujiajiri.
That's good.
Yes.
Ni vyema, and we see watu wakikumbatia mfumo huu hatutakuwa na tatizo la chakula,
pesa. Pesa pia. Kwa sababu huwezi maliza garden 10 peke yako. Kama kwangu hivi sasa niko na 4 na moja imenilemea mboga nataka niuze. Na niko na 4 tu. Tauzia majirani hapo. Inapatikana pesa ya sabuni, inapatikana pesa ya kulipa msichana.
Ni kweli.
Kwa hivyo it's also a commercial enterprise.
Thank you. We are going to take a very short commercial break. Tukirejea basi tutakuwa tunapatiana nafasi ya maswali. Wale ambao wana maswali pale ya kuuliza, tutakuwa tunajaribu kuyaangalia pale. Na tukirejea pia tutakuwa tunajaribu kuangazia sasa upande wa serikali inafanya nini kuhakikisha kwamba huyu mkulima anapata mafunzo. Na pia ni jinsi gani ambayo anaweza kuwa anajilinda pamoja na jamii pia kwa shughuli yote nzima. Na mtazamaji, let's take a very short commercial break. Tukirejea tutakuwa tunaendelea na mengi zaidi. Usiondoke.
Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life. Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station, on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Are you passionate about media, communication, or learning sign language? Welcome to Mamlaka School of Media and Sign Language, where we transform passion into profession. We offer comprehensive courses in Kenya Sign Language and Interpretation, ideal for anyone looking to bridge communication gap and make a difference in people's lives. Explore the exciting world of journalism and mass communication, or capture breathtaking moments through videography and photography. Our TV and film production courses will set you on the path to success. Master the art of live streaming and become a pro in radio production. We also nurture entrepreneurial minds with our entrepreneurship skills program. And for those eyeing international opportunities, we offer test of English as a foreign language. Enjoy flexible fee payment options tailored to fit your budget. Experience high-quality professional studies that equip you with essential skills. Benefit from attachment placements in reputable media houses, giving you real-world experience. Grow in an environment grounded in Christian values and a commitment to discipline, ensuring a well-rounded education. We are proudly hosted by Mamlaka Television and Chosen Generation Church. Enroll today and step into your future. For more information, call, text or WhatsApp us at 0700 899 899.
Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniuslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us.
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji. Kimekuwa kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko and we are back, and thank you so much for our friends or other families and friends who are following in or rather in all our social media platforms. And I see on Facebook we have Diana Wendy anasema following, thank you so much. We have Mbugwa GK anasema keenly following, thank you so much. You have Flows anasema mama mtume, doing very good. She knows you, right?
Yeah, those are our members.
Yeah, your members. Wow, thank you so much for your members who are following us.
Yeah.
Na ninashukuru sana. Then you have a bit Maina Mamake Bianca anasema take care of your parents please, but also don't let family, or rather don't let the family you come from ruin the family you are building. I think ni vyema tulikuwa na gumzo about parenting in our first session with my brother Catalina, and she's just doing a follow up, or rather a compliment when it comes to parenting. Now, tukiendelea na mada yetu. Thank you so much kwa wale ambao wanatufuatilia pale katika mitandao. Na pia nimekueleza kwamba nambari za simu ziko wazi, unaweza kutuma maswali na nimeweza kupokea maswali yenu. Nitakuwa nayasoma hivi karibuni kupitia njia ya simu pale. Tukirejea katika mada yetu. Because you are talking about farming now, general farming.
Yes.
Does the Bible encourage us to practice farming? Tuanzie hapo kidogo.
Is farming biblical?
Is it biblical? Because kuna mtu ambaye anaweza kujiuliza, hey, labda tu ni ile elimu tu ya binadamu. Does the Bible encourage us to do farming?
Farming is very biblical.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I am a pastor who is doing farming. So I think I'm on course.
Yeah.
Yeah, because actually the first farmer was God.
Yeah.
God is farmer number one. Because farmers buy land.
Yeah.
Farmers lease land.
Yes.
But for God, he didn't buy land.
Yes.
He actually didn't even lease. He created the land himself.
Yeah.
And before he even brought man on board, he first created land.
He created land.
If you look at Genesis chapter 1 and verses number 10, the Bible says, we can begin verses 9. It says, and God said, let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear. And it was so. Dry ground appeared. So God called the dry ground land, and he gathered the waters, he called them sea. And God saw that was good. So that God saw it was good to create land. And then he says in verses 11, let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants, and trees on the land that bear fruits with seed in it, according to their various kinds. And that is what we have just been talking. Cain, the Bible says, the son to Adam was a tiller. When God created Adam, in verses number 27 of the same Genesis, we see him mandating, man, and he tells him, go be fruitful, increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it, rule over the fish of the sea. So that is farming. Samaki ni ukulima. Kwa hivyo Mungu ni mkulima. Adam alikuwa mkulima wa kwanza. Kabla tuwe na walimu tulikuwa na mkulima. So it's very biblical.
Very biblical.
Yes.
Now, because the Bible is encouraging us to involve in farming activities. We as human beings, have we been doing it? Hata kama tumekuwa tukifanya, are we meeting the standards?
Of course, many people look at farming like a dirty kind of profession. Ukulima ni wa wale watu wachafu. And I don't think I'm a dirty girl. I am a farmer and I know how to do my nails. My nails do have the Q-tex. I can do my makeup and still go to the farm.
And you look like a person who works in a certain office here.
I'm on my heels. I only carry gumboots in my boots. So that I go and change the office of a woman of God and I now become a farmer. Watu wengi hawafanyi ukulima kwa sababu wanaona ni kazi ya uchafu. Lakini pesa ziko kwa mchanga. Pesa mingi ziko kwa mchanga. People are getting rich and wealthy actually through vegetable production.
And because we have heard about food insecurity, wakulima wanasema ama wananchi wanasema hamna chakula cha kutosha. Now to the Ministry of Agriculture, how are you doing it to encourage people engage in these activities?
Wizara ya Kilimo kazi yetu ni kufanya extension na ni kutia wakulima moyo wafanye kitu tunaita asset management. Manage the resources that we have. Like we have already spoken about the small portions of land, the walls, the containers, maximize so that your food secure. We are also doing a lot of extension out to the farmers. And of course we are few. We are not very many. Like you will hear like one sub-county, there are 5 officers. Those 5 officers, to be able to reach out to the thousands and thousands of farmers, it's not very easy. So the government has already done something very nice. They have hired entrepreneurs. Wanafunzi ambao wamemaliza university na hawajapata kazi. Wamepewa kazi ya muda ambao wanaweza kufanya watusaidie sisi extension officers wale ambao wamesomea kilimo na tunawasaidia pia kwa train vile ambavyo wataweza reach out to the farmers to empower them on their areas of need. Either individual farm visits, unatembelea mkulima, unajua shida zake na hao vijana wanatusaidia, na sisi pia maafisa wa kilimo tunatia bidii kutembelea wakulima. Lakini what we do in the government now, because I cannot knock everybody's door to teach you how to do urban farming or any other rural farming. What we do is that we are encouraging farmers to get into groups. register groups, okay? Register groups, call us for trainings, because it's easy to reach many people one time. Like I have been doing groups trainings personally. I have been invited by stakeholders like USAID to go and speak to vulnerable people, maybe people living with HIV and AIDS, but in form of groups. We go and disseminate the information that is required or per their needs. And usually say extension right now is demand driven. Tuite utuambie unataka tukufundishe nini. We are seriously trying to do that. And the farmers are getting
they are being helped. Yes. And again, because we have people who are, of course, kuna watu ambao wanajihusisha katika kilimo hiki. Are they planting just because of planting, or rather they are planting to make sure that they meet their nutrition needs?
Of course hiyo imekuwa changamoto sana. Na ndio unaona tuko na officers kama mimi ambao wanaitwa agri-nutritionist. And to be an agri-nutritionist means that you're encouraging wakulima wasiwe tu wakulima wa kupanda for the sake of planting. Kama vile tulielewa na wazazi wetu. Mtu alikuwa anaweka kuku tu aweke. Unapanda tu mahindi juu msimu umefika. Kwa hivyo hiyo mahindi hata ujali kama imewekwa fertilizer, ujali kama imewekwa CAN top dressing, ujali kama umepiga dawa za kwekwe ama dawa, hata ujali ni dawa gani unapiga. Wengine wanapiga madawa tu, wanakula mboga kesho na wamepiga. Wanafanya mambo mengi bila ufahamu. Na kwa hivyo unaangalia kuna watu ambao wanafaa kuelimishwa sana ili wakipanda kile ambacho wanapanda, wapande kitu ambacho wanajua hii sio chakula. Sio chakula tu. Ninapanda nikijua ndani ya hii chakula kuna madini fulani ambao watoto wangu wanahitaji kula. Si upande tu sukuma wiki. Jua managu iko na uzito wa madini kuliko kupanda sukuma wiki. So we are also doing that kind of nutrient sensitive extension education to the farmers. And that is why I'm here. To tell the farmers, msipande tu chakula kwa sababu zinapandwa. Jiulize nikipanda hii maharagwe ya Wairimo. For example, right now we are promoting nyota beans. Nyota beans ni maharagwe ambayo ina nutrients nyingi sana na minerals. Inasaidia wamama, watoto. Kwa hivyo una recommend mkulima, tafuta usaidizi kwa ofisa wako wa kilimo. Ni nini nastahili kupanda ili nipate madini fulani.
Labda urejelee tu kidogo, umesema yanaitwa maharage aina gani? Labda niweze kuandika chini.
Zinaitwa nyota beans. Tuna promote maharage kama nyota beans. Hizo ni maharage ambazo ziko na madini ya hali ya juu sana. Of course inasemekana ukipanda wakati wa mvua nyingi inalemewa. Huwezi compare na ukipanda kama chelalang, maharagwe kama chelalang. Lakini nutritional value ya nyota beans iko juu sana. Ukipanda vitu kama sweet potatoes ya yellow flesh, ile ngwashe ya yellow, huwezi linganisha madini yake na ngwashe ile nyingine ya white. Kwa hivyo as you are saying, it is important for the farmers out here to seek for information. Usipande tu kwa sababu inafaa ipande. Tafuta kujua napanda watoto wangu wafaidike na nini. Ili watoto wetu waache kuwa na nywele nyekundu. Wakule nutritional. Wakule
chakula ambacho kina madini ya kutosha. Labda tu for those who are now in this activity, they are involving urban farming. What types of nutrition crops ambazo unaweza waeleza waweze kupanda? Now you as an officer. Unaweza kueleza wapande vyakula aina gani?
Tunapo promote the high nutritional dense or high nutrient dense vegetables. Tuna encourage wakulima wapande zile vegetables ambazo tulikuwa tunapandiwa na wazazi wetu zamani. Tukaanza kuona za zamani.
Ni za zamani sana.
At some point we were calling them orphan crops. Orphan because
ziliwachwa na wazazi.
And we are coming back to that. We encourage boga kama managu, it's high in nutrients. Kama kunde, you know, sageti. Hizi murenda, hizo mboga ambazo tunaona ni za kichakani, terere ambayo inajimeesha kila mahali. Hizo of course the dark leaf vegetables are very high in nutrients.
And because tumekuwa tukizungumzia kuhusu now when you talk about modern farming, because we have a use of ulitaja mbolea mahali, fertilizer. Je, hizo zinaweza kutusaidia? Wanasema kwamba huenda zikawa na madhara yake traditional tukilinganisha na mbolea ya zamani. Ile ya zamani tunatumia samadi na hizi mbolea za kisasa. Kuna wale ambao wanasema kwamba labda huenda kwa namna moja ama nyingine ikaweza kuathiri shamba iwapo basi utatumia kwa kiwango kikubwa zaidi.
Yes. If you use DAP for long, ukitumia for example DAP for long, inafanya mchanga uwe acidic. So unapata mavuno yanaenda yakiharibika as you continue. And also when you use madawa zingine hizi mabooster za madawa, kuna vile ina threaten the safety of the food, because part of food security that the government and the Ministry of Agriculture is pursuing is to ensure that the food our farmers are getting is safe food. You can have mahindi, mboga hizi uko nazo, but they are not safe. Watu wanakula, na ndio tuko na magonjwa kama ya cancer, watu wanagojeka magonjwa ya lifestyle diseases kwa sababu wanakula madawa mingi, mbolea hizi ambazo ni inorganic. Hivyo tuna encourage number one, if you're going to use chemicals ama fertilizer, ni vizuri mchanga wako pia uangaliwe kabla upande vitu vijulikane kama iko na acid excess, usaidiwe vile ambavyo utaweza ku neutralize hiyo acidity. Na pia tuna encourage samadi hii ya ng'ombe, samadi hii ya kujitengezea, kwa sababu kuna ingine unaweza kutengeza mwenyewe. Unaweza kutengeza na matawi ambayo imekauka, unachanganya na takataka ya jikoni. Kuna njia nyingi za kutengeneza organic fertilizer. And you can of course use the waste materials for the animals that you have or you buy. For example, for me, I buy it from the farmer. Anunua manyoya ya kuku, anahakikisha zile mboga zangu ni pure organic. Hakuna dawa, na nikitaka pia kupiga dawa, kuchanganya garlic, ukaweka kitunguu, ukachanganya na pilipili, ukablend, ukaichapa, ukachanganya na ratios, na ikakuwa dawa ya kupiga wadudu. So organic farming is something we are also encouraging. Kwa sababu it's ensuring that we are taking safe food into our bodies.
Safe food into our bodies.
Yes.
Now we have another good question. Anaulizia kwamba issues like food deserts and poor nutrition in underserved communities.
Food what?
Can urban farming help address issues like food deserts and poor nutrition in underserved communities?
I'm hoping they are meaning like vulnerable communities.
Vulnerable communities. Like, can we encourage them to engage in these activities, or other those who have been there doing these activities? Can they be used to help those families too? Yes.
Very important. It is able to help any kind of a farmer. The vulnerables and even those ones who are able, and those communities, even in Samburu. I have seen this being promoted in dry areas like Samburu. You know, places that are quite dry. As long as maybe you can be able to have a way of harvesting water. Because one key thing again, when you're doing this urban farming, you have to ensure there is water.
There is water.
Either you have tap water, or you have a way of harvesting water. And we also encourage that a lot in the ministry. So this kind of technology is able to help anybody who is able to, of course, access the kits that we are saying, or the containers or the sacks, the soil availability, and very, very specifically water. So the water is key. The only thing that can be a challenge to that kind of a people is if there is no water, then it becomes a challenge, because vegetables require watering morning and evening. So mtu akiangalia kama uwezi kuwa na maji ya kutosha, unaweza weka tu hizi ya vibuyu ukahang kwenye ukuta, ile ambayo inataka maji kidogo kidogo. Na hata mahali kuna challenge ya maji for small scale for your own home consumption, tuna encourage maji ambayo unafua nguo nayo, maji ambayo unaosha vyombo nayo, usimwage. Yale maji yaweke kwenye ndoo fulani, iko na sabuni kweli. Uweke jivu hii ya jiko. Uweke ndani, inalala overnight. Ikilala overnight, hiyo maacid na masabuni yote inaenda chini. Yale maji ambayo ulikuwa unatumia, unaweza unaitumia kufanya nini? Kumwagilia mikebe yako midogo midogo, and your family has security. So every scenario is different. That kind of a community could look at what is in their vicinity and what could exactly work for them.
That's good. Now another question, last question ambayo nitakuwa nasoma kwa mtandao. Anauliza, is it environment or rather urban farming, is it environmental friendly?
Yes, it is environmental friendly. Because number one, we are not using chemicals here. We are going organic. We are encouraging that we go organic. And of course, it is also helping, urban farming is also helping people that have put their, like you can see like Kyoto here. Somebody can come up with an idea of, you know, changing or turning around Kyoto to be a place of community. Community vegetable garden, commercial vegetable garden, whereby watu wa hapo wanaweza shika wakaweka vertical gardens hapo, na hizo waste zinatupwa hapo, zikawa sasa zinaondolewa, zikawekwa mahali pengine, na hapo we are making the environment even more friendly. Na wengine wametupa takataka kwa compound, hiyo mahali unatupa takataka, transform it and make it environmental friendly by putting a vertical garden there, putting some few containers there. Na hiyo green yenyewe, it's therapeutic. Mboga zikijaa hapo unakaa unapunga hewa safi. And we know that when we grow trees, when we grow vegetables, we are making the environment safe for us.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's good. Now when we talk about environmental friendly, can we see it in a way that it also it brings a good relationship with your neighbors? Kwa sababu wengi wanakuja wanataka kuona pale vile unafanya kazi. Does it now bring in the issues to do with that friendship now it is coming in?
Yes, if I would give an example of the waziri ambayo nimewekea shamba hapa blankets, akachukua 50 by 100 na ameweka shamba karibu 8. Amepanda kila aina ya mboga. I have already realized the neighbors, you know, the surrounding is like, wow, this is what is happening here. We already have somebody who can now, we don't need to go to the market. She's going to sell to us. And they are making it a place of, you know, a resource for their own food. And as well, kuna vile pia inasaidia tu community yako. Inajua ya kwamba sasa tuko na chakula. So definitely the community is also benefiting.
Kuna haka katabia kama jirani, wakati ambapo wanaona wewe umepanda mboga na zinanawiri vizuri, wanataka tuwapatie ya bure tu.
Sasa vitu vya bure vinaenda vikiisha.
Kwa sababu wewe ni jirani yangu.
Lakini maandiko pia inasema
na uko na mboga hapo hizo kusaidia.
Maandiko inasema jamani, tusaidie wasiojiweza, lakini pia tusilee watu kwa njia ya kuwapatia tu. I'm one person that loves empowering people to become, not to receive. I better make you to become or to know how to fish than give you fish. If I give you sukuma wiki kilo 2 leo, nani atakupatia kesho? So you come there and learn. I was actually saying that when you do this kind of setup in your compound, inafanya wengine wapate mahali pa kuja kujifundisha. And actually you can make even a place like a 50 by 100 to be a place where people are visiting, na wanalipa pesa wakija kuona.
Wanalipia pesa.
Sio bure kwa sababu hata wewe uliinvest.
Ni kweli.
So when you come there, you are paying 100 shillings to enter and see and to be trained. And the farmer is in business. Kwa hivyo tusizoeshe watu vitu vya bure. Tunaweza kukupatia siku moja, lakini nikikupatia niulize nilifika hapo aje, na wewe uende utie bidii ufike mahali ambapo nimefika.
Wow, thank you.
Yes.
Maybe just for now 30 minutes, 30 seconds, sorry. Naona kuna swali ambalo linafika pale na hilo ni it is a general question, but before that, for beginners, what would be your advice for those who are now planning to engage in this activity of planting vegetables using the modern way?
For beginners, I would recommend that you first look at what you have. Tunasemanga anza na kile ambacho uko nacho. Kama uko na pesa ya kununua vertical garden, it's the best. Hiyo kit ya 1500. Mzee ni 1500, old paper, new paper is 18. Kama una uwezo, it's the best because it serves you for about 8 years. Haitawahi toka hapo miaka 8. Lakini kama una uwezo, si utumie hizo karai ambazo zilivunjika. Hizo mikebe ambazo zinaisha mafuta, vibuyu unakata nusu, ndoo ambazo zimevunjika, tafuta mchanga kwa jirani, anza kidogo na what you have. Ngunia si 27 shillings ya 90. Na hiyo gunia moja inaweza kukubebea 50 plants. Haununui mboga, ukiweka gunia tu mchanga na uchanganya na manyua na upande mboga zako. Na mboga kununua ni shilingi 200. Actually the certified one. So with 200 shillings uko na shamba. Mboga ni tuko, you buy 50 pieces, 100 shilling, gunia ni 20, 127, 200 uko na shamba. Kwa hivyo we start small but don't remain small. Start small but don't remain small.
Now looking forward, wewe unaonelea binafsi, je, wananchi watakuwa wanakumbatia mfumo huu?
Wananchi wamekumbatia tayari. Kwa mimi mahali ambapo nimetembea, nimeona linakumbatiwa kweli. Lakini hatukosi wale ambao hawapendi mambo mapya. Kuna wale watu ambao hawapendi mambo ambayo inakuja. Wamezoea ile mama yao aliwafundisha. Na that is why we are extension officers, hiyo tuendelee kuonyesha umuhimu. And as we mentioned, we are doing it ourselves. So when you see we are benefiting, utakuja mwenyewe. So we encourage people to just adopt.
Tumefika mwisho hapo. Ndio tutakuwa tunatia kikomo, lakini kuna swala ambalo ningependa tukiondoka uweze kuliguzia. Is the government ensuring that they give markets, or rather they find market for those farmers who have been doing they are planting cash crops here?
cash crops.
Crops for commercial purposes.
The government is serious on that.
Ni swala ambalo nimeulizwa hapa ni kuulize kama afisa wa kilimo katika kaunti ya Nakuru.
The government is so much onto that and as I mentioned, ni ngumu kusaidia mkulima mmoja. Not unless you are such a large scale farmer doing a lot of acreage. Na the small scale farmers wako na challenges because wanakuwa exploited na brokers. Unapanda vitu, broker ndiye anakuja kubenefit. Ananunua vile anataka. Na kwa sababu uko desperate unauza. What is the government doing? The government is encouraging farmers to join groups that are doing something common. Hivyo wakulima wa mahindi mshikane groups. Wakulima wengi washikane kwa vikundi. Vikundi vije pamoja vitengeneze kitu tunaita farmer producer organizations. The farmer producer organizations, right now we have a project inaitwa Navi CDP. Navi CDP. It is a project that is mobilizing for farmers to come together in farmer producer organizations. Alafu wanaingia kwa circles. So that when you want to sell your produce, mnashikana pamoja, mnaamua bei. Hata broker akija kwa huyu anaambiwa mimi niko kwa kikundi, we sell as a group. But we have a challenge of some farmers who don't want to get into that. Lakini wale wana embrace hiyo, they are safe. There are circles where they can be able to get money. There are the organizations, the farmer producer organizations where they can be able to be trained together and look for market together as well. Ni rahisi kutafutia watu soko wakiwa wengi kuliko mtu akiwa mmoja. Not unless you are a large scale farmer with big acreages.
Thank you so much for that concern and thank you for what you are doing kuhakikisha kwamba you help the people, rather the public, on how to plant na pia vile vile kujikimu kimaisha.
Thank you.
Na umesema kwamba utajiri wote unatoka katika mchanga.
Yes, mchanga ni pesa. Kuchafuka ndio hapo pesa ziko. Kama utaki uchafu, basi hautaki pesa wewe.
Asante sana. Muda haupo nasi tena, lakini kwa sekunde 30 tu your last thought tukimalizia kwa kipindi hiki. No, si haitakuwa wazo lako la mwisho, ni kwa sasa tu wakati tunamalizia kipindi chetu. Kwa sekunde 30 tu ni ruhusa nimepewa tu hapa.
My parting shot is that let us embrace the new technologies. Tuki-embrace urban farming and even larger scale farming for subsistence and commercial, kutakuwa na chakula kwa meza, lishe bora, pesa mfukoni na maendeleo mashinani. See you on top. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much, Madam Mary. And I believe, or rather I pray that next time utakuwa unapata nafasi tena tuzungumzie masuala mengine kuhusu kilimo pia.
Definitely I will come. And for many more.
Asante sana.
Thank you.
Naam, kufikia hapo mtazamaji, niruhusu niweze kutia kikomo kwa wale ambao wamekuwa nasi. Nasema asanteni sana hadi siku ya kesho panapo majaliwa. Nashukuru Mwenyezi Mungu tuweze kupatana tena siku ya kesho. Kwa heri.